Alright, if you guys are new to the channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification icon so you're not uploading and streaming. We're going to be playing some more Outer Worlds. And I'm going to do some shoutouts. Might as well get these people some more hype. Oh yeah, that's what I was watching last before I decided to do a video. Sorry about that. Alright. You guys are wondering what browser I'm using Opera, mostly because it has this feature. Opera GX, not the original Opera browser. This is especially a browser for gamers. And why is the internet so fucking slow? There we go. I'll let you know if there's any games that are free, what games are coming out, gaming news and all that, any sales going on for games. So if you're a true gamer, use Opera browser. Now let's see here. Let's get to the shoutouts. What is going on here today? I think someone's fucking with the internet. We're connected. What is going on with you? Alright, there we go. Stopping by her channel, she's been doing Medium, Little Nightmares, and Great Mother, and some Darkwood on her channel. And tell me why. So if you like the Life is Strange series, same creators made that, so stop by, check her channel out, show her some love. Is it because I'm recording that you're sluggish? Let's get her to 300 subscribers. Come on. There we go. Down the Stump Gaming. You're going to be doing some collabs here soon on GTA 5, maybe some Warzone. Easel. He's got some projects he's got to finish first, so just wait on that. He's been doing the Messenger playthrough lately, and some clips from his old videos on his channel as well. From his other channel, if you guys stop by, show him some love as well. Let's also get him to 300. Where's Donnie? What is going on here? Why are you acting up? Is it because it wasn't doing this before? It doesn't like what's going on. Is there like an update or something going on? Right. Where the fuck are you? Right. There you are. This doesn't Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, Force. Stop on by her channel. She did her own little anime series of Ace Attorney with some of her friends. Stop by and check that out as well. Let's get her to 300 as well. And we will start getting into the game. What the fuck's going on? Why is this so sluggish? This is going to be an hour-long gameplay for you guys, so hope you're enjoying that. Well, I play until I get, tired, and then like, okay, that's good enough. But if I'm actually getting into the game, making more to do all the questing and shit. Ryzen is basically what I got in my PC. AMD Ryzen 5 2600 6 core. Well, I would love to get a custom PC. Believe me, I would, but I'm not big enough to get a hand-me-out sponsor deal like that. Sadly. Well, if I did something like that, like I said, I will have keep this obviously as backup just in case something ever happens to that cool water cooled one. And obviously give it up to my fans. Now question, should I keep my movie? Oh, we don't have it set up, but should I move the face cam in the bottom left corner so you guys can see the health bar and all that stuff up there? Or just keep it where it is? Let me know down in the comment section and I'll set that up. Now, what were we doing since the last time we were playing? Long mile. Yeah, I see the ring down pizza. Well, sent it. Alright, we gotta go. Can't tell if I'm running or not. Glad I haven't ran into one of those things. That'd be creepy. Alright, we gotta go. She's surfing. Alright, come up, Heavy. Carbatty, or how you say your name? It's 1920 by 1080, 60 frames for the game, 30 for the recording. So this is on the GTX 1050 Ti panel. Are we big? Don't know. Expecting a fucking jump scare any moment though. That's a lot of mice. Oh my, it's gonna. Alright.
Huh? You hiding?
Here they come!
Oh! Don't come sneaking up on me like that. Come on, Pat Valley.
Where's they?
Take that, take that, take that. Now, let's check this guy that stuck up on me and scared me.
Okay, keep it quiet.
I know, every time I hear machinery, I'm thinking of someone's going to come up and attack us. Like that. Take that too. Ooh, take those.
Nice.
Take that. So I got armor for my peeps. Ooh. Sucks that we can't get her to carry stuff for us. This is.
Dang, that's impressive.
This is. Gonna take that. Already got an assault rifle. Alright, let's go.
Here they come. That's gotta hurt.
Oh, you're still alive? We just move up the way. We need to get our lockpicking hat. Duration, damage, party, walk speed, sprint speed, good chance after just work, sight magnitude, so that's more accurate. Where? Just with ammo. Increase your magnet. Yes. How the hell do we have extra points? What about you? Do you have? All right. Or going to fast travel. Sweet, the fast travel back here. Yeah. sale. Sell all my junk. Now, what do you have? Okay, yes, some weapons. Shot cannon. Hunting rifle. Toughen, make power, Mr. Power. Improves the rate of fire. And I can't buy anything. Stop. This is huh. Alright. I never had to read what that was talking about.
Incoming! Here they go!
Is she really chasing that dude down?
Oh, that's smart! We did it!
Take that, take that. You can already have one of those. Alright. History ammo fell as soon as history ammo fell was complete with chloride called heritage. Our some generations come decorating the main hall and noble queens and bringing the blade to slight foaming will embody the hard-working spirits of our spatial family. Centerpiece of this grand circularly tax to miles. Night Queen, you're active for Maymon, who has assigned a seal decision with victory over nature itself. Hack 30. What's my head get? Techniques at 25. Alright, well, come back whenever look. Bard. What we got? I think we're gonna need that. I don't know. Big character, I need that.
Wait, hold on.
Something like this. Seriously. Why? Come on, man. Some straight like you giant stick on his ass all of a sudden at age 160, he's just gonna break back. But it's weird. It's all okay. It doesn't confuse.
Fucker, I ain't taking that energy saber. Here's the first floor crew.
Okay. Thanks.
Don't miss.
What?
Oh, that goes outside. What am I doing on wait? Never good. Bard. I'm gonna get near somehow. Let's just go. Back up to the main lobby. Alright. Who ate my lunch? Well, we're gonna fully explore this area before we leave. Coming soon, the new feature eyes on a great film. Manic Queen, serving for this. Report from the wilds of Terror 1 to the thrilled sight and shit. Okay. Candidates getting found all over Emeraldville and two varieties. Domesticated feral candidates hunt packs while domesticated candidates get loyal companions. It is important to remember that the candidate is still a wild animal should be treated with caution. I went for a fucking jump scare to happen. I know it's gonna happen. Like one of these. It's not gonna be exhibit. Despite fashion and tunes will appear to be pretty incredible prizes as a field service let us have. Well, science for researchers who gained their lives in super game. You know what I'm trying to say. Some fish, there's fish here. Those are heart of veins and real fail. Some tunas are high profit blood. These meaty fish live in the ocean migrate upstream during the mating season. Saltuna are somewhat porous, which means they perish after a single reproductive episode. That's when our trusty space researchers harvest, squeeze up their corpses to be clean, process the can, throw straight to your game material. So, salmon, not tuna. Me not likey. I hear it. Where is it?
Easy.
Guess that was a backup case. That person that killed him having on him. True. Oliver. Emeraldville Community Center switch to Trust Property, terminal access, Broken Director Pickett. Everyone, the key card recorder and mod is backed up. I mean, hopefully it doesn't go on the fritz again and start shooting cards, key cards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow key card from the director or one of the workers in the second floor office. Use your card. Director Pickett, I must lodge a plate your sessions with the Man Queen is raising off a budget and holding up the film of the entire exhibit. This has to stop. Hunters and trackers. Hello, Mr. Pickett. This letter said that you're going to request for one adult Man Queen. As you never attract to discover a beautiful specimen out in the wild, but your group will be deployed. Team without highly skilled hunters to kill it for you. We regret to inform you that the entire team has perished. Please expect an invoice from our office to claim the cost of your grave site fees and stimulant in our contract. Additionally, we must ask you to cover the cost of all equipment damage, corroded, soft, eat, or digested, partially or otherwise. Thank you for your patronage. Please allow me to offer you the opportunity to purchase a second-hand exhibition at 10% discount. Look for the hearing from the series with Wildlife Eradication Society, a wholly owned subsidiary with which defenses disease. Hunters attract is limited, teaching the fauna, halcyon, and the crude realities of existence. Wow. Okay. Okay, let's see things. leads out. All that's left now is to go upstairs, and we have fully explored this location. For a museum here. So you let me know that noise? I don't know if I need that, but I'll take it. What does that make that noise? Yeah, we checked that already. Oh, we're done. Alright, let's get the F out of here. Dude. Alright, now we go this way.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
I've got some time.
Medicine water after.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
Simple. You want my sandwich, you only have to buy it.
You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me. Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room? Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Alright. So, yeah, that went towards really good things. There no one person in it. Alright. Power. Okay. Let's do that first. This way, right here. So here's some stuff.
You tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Coming right up.
So the juggernaut. Of course, I know I didn't pick up any weapons or armor. It's just. Let's keep that. Alright. Who am I supposed to go talk to again? Alright. I'm gonna pause here real quick. Alright, we're back. So we gotta go talk to her name, which they said it's north past this. I don't like it. Jesus fucking Christ, but you scared me. Right, north. There is no complete. Take it. Just follow the road. Oh, we already raided this place. Except we didn't get in here. Whoa, what happened here? I seek a person who's restricted for a couple of days. I think I finally have that day. I need to build my own flying death machine. I'm to make sure all the components will fit together. Plus two parts, right? It will be. After a few hours of spare cases, they're starting to get it. Let's take a look at it out to exact size. There's something wrong with this mercury across the corner. I can't seem to sort it out. I try to install it in the main loud buzzing sound and refuse to respond to the feedback. I removed it, whacked it once a few times, and that's it. Stop buzzing. Let's see. Working for 50 seconds after installing it again, but now there's a sharp clicking noise. Every few seconds, the damn thing is right instead. Stop twitching. Yeah, let's whack it a couple times out, fix it. Plasma, right? I don't think that's what we got right now. What's this? Okay, it's either this direction or that direction. Let's search this way. Check this building. Apparently not, if you missed that, unless it respawned. Oh, it's here. That way, this way. Don't ask me what the hell that was about. There was supposed to be someone's. Ah, yeah, it's this way.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
I'm looking for Edwin. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Yay. Alright, we're back. Recess and about 4 workers living out the wilderness.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
You look all promised. I just got shot into space.
Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Don't worry about it.
Appreciate it. Honest.
Alright. That'll give us a little better help around here if I help them out. Alright, so that's it then. No more edgewater for me, no more canary, no more jumpsuit gloves. Yes ma'am. Would you like another? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake because I always hated canary. I think I ever have to look back to this journey in the years, and sometimes I go a while. I did hate the film once, didn't I? Just because I got sick, everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and I grabbed a little too much adrenaline, that made me cry. Gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibilities fine by the ones that were bootstrapped and old buddies. One box of injury time, some year in emergency. Okay, so she might have issues. Well, today's day is always today's day. You take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Chris talk about the hardest fit hands of wild, free spirit planets that he can't. All he knows warm themselves for the night. Barrel fires brave and rugged heads of their enemies in the sky says warning to folks like me. They would come from ease free of rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I think I'm tucking away some of the Joan Edmonds food, and I've got some spirit cans and stuff to make sure it lasts me a couple weeks if I ration. That's some June type to go. Hey, lots of June type. You can marauders, right? Yeah, odd that those marauders will let you throw in with them if I gave a couple of strings of June time before their eyes. This is gonna be great. Look at Terror 2 Bandit Queen Soys. Origin story has just begun. I'm gonna have a whole gang of marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can use order some results. Alright. Find Zoe. Alright, so it's 300 meters this way. She didn't get that far from the house before we should start. Oh damn, we've been here already? Yeah, we've been here already. Oh. Yeah, we were doing the bounty jobs.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far. You're fast.
Always wanted to say that.
That's the last of them.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Be sure your people are looking for you.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Okay. I'm wondering. Well, now I know. I'm gonna shoot these this whole time and the extra. Yeah, that's kind of pointless. Shit! Seen that at the last second. It's gonna take me a while to get used to though. What the mines look like in this game. That's it. Wow. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's gonna take me a while to get used to this stuff, but. Could we see? Alright, now we can go.
What is it? We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up with a band of marauders?
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Alright.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
You're looking up hard, it belongs to town, come back to the canyon, that's fine. He'd ask you to serve them back to town if this one can make amends. Something about coming back to town or losing heart, I was really listening.
I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
You'd ask me to divert my power over to him. He mentioned that through the planet.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I need her in the ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Oops, here. Like a cigarette.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Alright. Let's make sure there's no more quest givers around here before we...
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
What are you selling?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
So this is junk. Do it back here, do it back here, do it back here. Take that, because I'm going to do that. It's outside, that should be free grabs. Okay, there's Zoe's. Alright, I'm not gonna be a complete asshole and steal everything from this place. No one else to talk to? You're... talk to you.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
Take that as a compliment.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Today's your lucky day, Tim, so I got one of these skate pads you bought.
No kidding! Really? Well, which one? Look at that! Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Is that a cypress? Yes, it is. This one is 200 meters that direction. Take that though. He knows more than you guys do. Alright, so we gotta get around this big mountain. Maybe show up on the map. Like I say, you might as well do all the side quests and everything that each area has. That way you can get 100% completion. Oh wait, that's upstairs. Wait, can you go this way? Upstairs, you say? Oh, on the other side. Alright, that's one down. Alright, we're gonna go this way.
Phantom! No, 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 just leave me alone!
Dude, down here is losing his shit.
Phantom! Get away! You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot! Scram!
I'm down. I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
What is it? You here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
So you feel like stop them?
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Thank you. That was upstairs, if I remember right.
Oh, you got that?
Let's, I think I know what he's talking about. Here. Here, guard mode. Choose. Select target. Find intruders. There we go. Alright. just gotta find my way out. God, they make it really hard to pick an area to go travel to, don't they? Alright, there it is.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
They should like 8 hours. I got one right here.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment. Well, don't keep me in suspense. The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
It was.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we can help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Alright. Now we are gonna go to my ship. Upgrade some shit. Alright. Tactical shotgun. Plasma rifle. What do we got here? Magnetic range. Rockets increases not a use carries. $60? Yeah. Extendo site, guidance site. Distance. Then get that. Alright. Sometime down, range mother uses critical damage dealt. Yes. Let's make it plasma type. assault rifle. Got that. Magnum. Got that. Big set was still double. Oh, we already had to get quick to it. Alright. Capacity. All right. Like that. 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 Oh yeah. All right. Alright, guess we we'll go this way. That says sure. Power. Oh yeah, that's barred, so we can go that way from the way we're gonna go. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
beginning.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. There we go!
Target located.
Whoa, whoa.
That's the last of them!
Fuck, that scared me.
Let's go. If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
So we gotta get there.
Blast.
Alright, now we gotta spider crickets. This.
Once we do this, they're still going up. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
And if I have to kill some people, I will. Now, where do I get my power regulator? This one. Get Jeff fighting and get back to work. The space short sucks, but yeah, it sucks not to swap past him, but this way.
The thing about growing old, your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Well, we still need that. Alright. Optional speed.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Well, it's time to go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her. You know where to find me.
Alright. Oh, that leg. I don't know where there's leg.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it. The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
Don't do anything. I'm gonna try to talk me and step down.
Sure. Suit yourself. I'll be here.
Alright.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Oh. Alright, to Edgewater we go. Take both your guys' power regulators and be dick. Be the most evil of them all. I'm going to take a pause break here, guys. From here. Why did it tell us to come back up? Oh. Save it just in case I fuck up.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town. I am a Spacer's choice man. My father was a Spacer's choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Oh, I tried.
Are you out of your mind? You just killed him.
Kill who?
Mr. Thompson. Reed Thompson, you know, my boss. I can't. I need to leave. I need to get away from here. I need to get away from you. You killed Mr. Thompson for talking down his nose at me? You got a real twisted sense of chivalry, you know that? Let's just move on. I couldn't forgive myself if I let you loose upon the Vale unsupervised.
Yeah, we're gonna take that. Any art goodies around here? To whom it may concern, if you're a Venus, then I no longer oppose the straight against whatever through straining my portal through natural causes or through trying to steer this way this past someone else. Really to keep space for trust from care and follow us out, take the camp and open the map. Your place is here, working with us for reason to serve, so we can do sir. Coming back is by heading to the two field for power and your flag. Shut off, ask for free things, especially part of verse. The short part is where my name and office support at home, customers pay hurt. Often the request for additional materials has been denied. The walls around this were built 30 years ago by Treasurer. Any alterations, expansion, or repairs to the wall must be signed and approved by your predecessor. If a treasurer is unavailable to incineration, intoxication, or death, it is your responsibility to obtain the last will and testament of your decision. Take that, take that, take that. Already have a plasma rifle. Alright, well, let's go back and let her know. You will see that this is the right choice. Nobody's gonna shoot breaks. Nope. Alright, cool. I just didn't like that guy, so I was like, yeah, he's gonna die. You're hostile. That's true. I guess we gotta take the long way because Kazari is being hostile to us. Otherwise. Let me fast travel now. Really, because of those two guys, I could have fast traveled. Alright.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Reese dead, come back dead.
You have a peculiar comfort with violence. Killing off my garden, gunning down Reed Thompson. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
And let's do now can we get off this planet? I think. And yeah.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive mark? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, longing for a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling. Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'd be glad.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
You make no sense, woman, but alright. Just saying for killing your old boss, now you're happy.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I am just happy.
What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders. Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
Install the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, everyone. Hear from him?
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Get to the point, Phineas. Also, okay, I've been feeling a little lightheaded, also I can swim on time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Fine, I have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. Okay. Let's prepare all equipment. Let's talk confetti.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space, but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing. I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch. Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was. I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like you wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us. Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling. Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big old hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed. About a year. I tried to do more of the work.
Oh, now my arm's getting sore.
His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Alright. Stream of Independence Life felt bored or slightly top 10 bored as never dreamed. Wow, so it's like, yeah, a few actions of stupid ears. What's this? Forged under pressure, this drinking skull is carved from rocks. Sometimes they face the choice of the proper response to having people asking you to make it. Thank God. Okay. Question is. Jump that, 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 jump that. Alright. We do have a storage unit now. This is Hawthorne over messages. Oh, I forgot to mention my previous messages. I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures, that is simply still is inspired with a heart of. Well, still, it sounds like you're born and proved, so don't go showing it around to your spaceship buddies. I hope it will amuse you while you're out adventuring in scenarios that serve someone are entirely intentional. I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your marriage just was hilarious. I was like, keyword, tell your PFG, so I hope you to cooperate for the future, but bye, and it was scrapping so tasted little tidbits, and though she declined to clock at Edgewater, smiling had instead touchdowns and realness. You ready to visual you? I only pray that Idiot Thompson was giving me a show anyway. Both of me down the territory proves truthful and I look forward to starting with the burger. Alright. I don't know where you were, Grace, but I hazard to guess it may have been a barn because anyone, even a barn can be married, but no, it's a forgiving group to know the place who misses of a friend. Hello, hello. Hope the farm's well. It was a pleasure to see you in my office again this week. Once again, I'm pure sorry about the pounding mix-up. How could it have happened the second time? Terminals and status, I swear, definitely reliable. Just like your ship. I hope you've given some thought to that. Then we discuss, about the Wells fellow. I'm sorry to be impressed, but I have the strangest slipping feeling that you really do know him. Even if you could just tell me where he is, well, it would be marvelous for the friendship, wouldn't it? Look for seeing you again. Man. Dear Alex, hello, I'm here. You met when I actually upon your ship, I say, fat fingers, bears, and humans again. I hope that wasn't too terrible feelings for you. It was just a pleasure for me. Yesterday's influence and that following me to be quite a gentleman. The ever groundsbreaker is very small space. Please don't hesitate to look me up. That's what serves, especially thought that perhaps we could try every color, maybe tie one down, let me know. Look, there's no call for shine, my terminal was busted, had a few too many might have knocked off the desk. You know how sometimes you just gotta cut loose. I mean, tell you where rails is, so they off. I mean, Joey, get last up next time I'm in, and I might forgive you. Logs, log and tree. Number 1. I'll self-remove that layer down there. And remind me briefly to check the logs until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean, to no area of knife and bed. Why would you even ask me that? At some point, I saw it actually with my own 2 eyes, a separately carved working well slab and cinder for taking if or forget about it, or if I had asked nicely, called it a shrink ray. When we tested that thing after I lost my temper, said he was inspired to create things by being deceived with other scientists who dared to push boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I've heard rumors of test works like this one that push the boundaries of the mind and science kinetics, but I figured it were just stories to me. Honestly, in Eyes and Wells, Shrink Ray first handed out to make a for one if there was more to rumors, what he had. Hammer power, most of mine got slashed. I mean, it was last hope. Groundbreaker was really free with the drinks. He seemed like an okay fellow. Strangely, was something each dropped on 2 motors, yelling about a Los Angeles some years back, who claimed he made like he started at which he was the colony. I must have heard that one before, but you're in a good part of Margaret's matters, yarn about the hammer power or something similar. Just with an special power created by a crazy lab coat Shepherd'sville. To be known that represents my wells. Why? Wells, just give me the shrink ray to me, blasted desert land, guitars and back. Let the record show I did apologize for shutting him down 5 more times, but Dan is just sitting there. Nick get what he does. Should have commandeered thank him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet. That even if it were, he couldn't trust it to someone like me. But then does I mean ask not trustworthy enough? I use it to wipe out good, hardworking folks in the colony, like some sort of moral cycle I look to maintain some personal associations, but I follow a strict code. Me, myself, mine was not to respect that. Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he misplaced it. In the meantime, meanwhile, I have been tracking out interesting rumors between my other these science weapons. Alchion, as it was true, my next step would be to check the black market merchants and number blah blah blah.
I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
That's not creepy at all. Hello. It's there's no response for the other mechanical units who never incidents. Chance of these letters. Sam. Oh, no, I just leave you be. Certain ornamental profiles. Maybe this is Boy's name's room. Weak for the cookies to First one started with gaming. It's been a friend of since. Oh, this is. What's her name? Is okay.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
Yeah. Whose room is this? This has to be someone else's room. Looks like a American Canyon. So this one, and this one. Alright. Kitchen. Oh, bathroom. Yep, she's down here doing her job. Oh, I have leveled up. Didn't you notice that? Alright. You can use your special abilities on in your turn. Sweet. Perk. As a spin stream, visual crisis, friends with me can find it. In those crisis. This one should have been organized in program relatively fast, so let's get this. Alright, let's go back up here. This guy's shoddy. So I'm going to give you one weapon. That kind of sucks. Alright, 4. 13. All right. All right. Oh, what's this? That's pretty cool. All right. All right. Comfy. Thug kit. Alright. Alright, let's take a look at the journal.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
Okay, here we go. Put that away just in case I push the trigger. And do not forget you found a cart, sanitary, maintenance off the pond that you fell, scrap heat, great advanced job. You sure you know. You can take off to get it up and running with a few key modifications. Got a vision combat capable ferret. So I'm going to say a clean, mean, killing machine. Removable factory standard. Port sod steeper was successful. During a combat modified your cuts part as a sweeper. That's been delayed. Progress setback. Estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more mercenaries to tend to, but I do. I'm getting a whole bunch together in part lost in transit without cleaning up the scene. But good news, I heard from a fellow who knows the gal who knows the broker who will charge me for information regarding the location as a steeper. I can't flinch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Rollsway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that thing. And 8 years ago, I could get up from Spitzer back to NFL. Wells wants me. This was chaperones one of the person coming later. Alright, we're doing that first before we do anything else. But I guess that will be in the next video. So if you guys liked what you see so far, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification icon. Turn on uploading and streaming. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.